Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'd like to review a book titled My Husband by Maud Ventura. The book is from the point of view of the wife. The wife is Ariane. Ariane just takes us through her week for us to know how she relates with her husband. So what she does on Monday through to Sunday, right? That's just basically what it is. I'm looking for a nice way to tell you guys about the story because let me just start from the beginning. Like the way she was describing her week. She started on Monday, right? First day of the work week. And she kept explaining the relationship between she and her husband and that she's always happy when someone calls her Mrs. What and what. And she didn't mention the husband's name throughout the whole book. So like the husband has no name, right? And she specifically stated it that she won't tell us her husband's name. Her husband is my husband. That's how she calls him. It makes her day when people call her Mrs. What and what, right? She's always happy to wear the wedding ring. Like those were the things that she was telling us, and then by Tuesday she was already angry because she said her husband had called her Clementine on Monday, and she was really furious, right? How do I describe it? Just because her husband had referred to her as a Clementine, she was angry for the whole week. I found that kind of like disturbing. And there were some other things like, honestly speaking, the book was a drag for me. It was a drag because the only thing this woman kept talking about was her husband this, her husband that, my husband this, my husband that. And the things that she says that her husband did to upset her are practically meaningless things, in my own opinion. Like for example, now there was a time when they were both watching a show on TV, right? And she said her husband was holding her hand while they were both on the couch. And he held her hand for like 5 minutes. Then he withdrew his hand to check something on his phone. And after he had finished checking, he didn't hold her hand back. And that was the offense. It was just ridiculous, like to the extent that the reason why she had even stated it in some parts that the reason why she can bear to be around her children is because she's still married to her husband. Like if anything should happen to the relationship between her and her husband, then she will detest the children. It was kind of like disturbing. Let me just put it this way. This particular lady, Ariane, was very obsessed with her husband. Very, very obsessed. Well, that's just the best word. It was an obsession. It wasn't love. And that was what annoyed me the most, right? But the truth is that I can't be completely annoyed, right? Because the truth of the matter is that this is the way most married women are. So sorry. I didn't say all. Oh. Please, I don't want to be misquoted. I didn't say all, I said most married women. They think they are in love with their husband, but the truth is that they are obsessed. Because when their whole thoughts is focused around just their husband. And like if their husband is not there, their life is not worth living and whatnot, because this is what this person was. And do you know the funny thing? She loved, according to her, right? She loved her husband so much that she didn't want her husband to bear the whole emotional burden. So she actually goes outside to smash other married men. And her reasoning or whatever her motive for doing that is because if she doesn't share the emotional burden with other men, it will be too much for her husband. I, like, what was the point? Like, what's the essence? I just felt like this person is just torturing herself. But unfortunately, that's how it is for most people. So most people go through torture and they call it relationship or whatever. But let me just, the obsession was annoying me. That's just what I'll say. I don't want to say that the book is terrible because maybe someone else might read it and might actually like the obsession. The obsession can make sense. But to me, I didn't enjoy it. Generally, I don't like obsession issues. Whether in movies or real life, once somebody or a character or whatever, a real person is, I can sense that this person is obsessed. I just stay away. The funny part is in the conclusion, right? The epilogue. We see the husband's point of view. And we see that the husband is actually doing all this stuff to get her angry. So it's not like as if it was a mistake. He was purposely doing stuff to get her angry. And to him, he said the reason why he's doing that is to keep the romance alive. I was just confused. When I got to that point, I realized that the husband was doing it. I was just lost. So the calling her Clementine was on purpose. The not holding her hands was on purpose. And do you know the funniest part? The husband even knows that his wife cheats on him. And he knows the day. And when she has finished cheating on him, then he also smashed her that same day. Ah, it was when I got to that part, I was like, okay, I think I understand what's happening. The wife is obsessed with the husband. The husband knows that she's obsessed with him and he loves it and he's also encouraging the obsession. So how do I define that? I'll define that as a perfect marriage. Honestly speaking, it's a perfect marriage. When even though the couple in that relationship are doing things that you don't get, but so far as they're okay with it, a lot of them then it's just perfect. So that's the bottom line. Ariane was just explaining her perfect marriage to us. That's that about this review. So see you in the next one. Bye.